With so many places to go to get commissions, you might be wondering, where exactly should you go? I want to talk to you about some places that are totally not worth your time, and I think this is going to be surprising for some of you. Hey, what's up, y'all? This is the Art Mentor. My name is Sean. I'm a veteran art teacher and freelance artist, and today we're going to talk about the 4 worst places to go for art commissions so that you don't waste your time looking for art commissions here, and it's going to start now. Instagram is the worst place to go to get commissions. Now, the first one, I want to just drop this bomb on you because it's really important that you understand this. And this is going to seem really contradictory if you've ever watched any other video on art commissions. Pretty much every single video on YouTube, on any other platform, is going to tell you that you should be using Instagram for it. You no doubt probably have an Instagram. You probably post your art there. However, though, this is not the reason why people go to Instagram. The reason why people go on Instagram is just for mindless entertainment. It is just for cheap thrills. It's not to find artists. It's not to look for people to commission. Regardless, though, you will always find people just like these right here looking for commissions on Instagram, looking to take commissions. But the issue is that it's not going to be there long. Basically, anything that you put out there on Instagram, it's only going to be there for a maximum of 24 to 48 hours. And you get a couple likes and that's all that people see about it. And then it's never heard from again. This then also brings people to start to use, yes, one of the worst practices in art commissions right now, which is the art commissions sheet. So let me go ahead and just pull up the art commissions sheet here. All right, so this is art commissions beef. That's interesting. Okay, wasn't expecting that. All right, back to our regularly scheduled programming. Wow, the power of one typo, huh? So as you look through different people pushing out art commission sheets, we find the same common issues that I always cite with art commission sheet and reasons why you should never use these things. First and foremost is that no professional in the world actually utilizes these. They're only super amateurs that are horribly undercharging themselves. Issue number 2 with this is that they are just way too cheap. And again, just looking through all of these different versions that I'm pulling up here as I'm talking to y'all about this, and again, no disrespect to the artists themselves, I respect their hustle, but this just is not a professional practice. These are not professional competitive wages. The number one dumbest thing about using Instagram for art commissions is that this is also followed up with the concept that you have to grow your following in order to get clients. Y'all, this is literally the dumbest, nonsensical advice you'll ever hear about art commissions, and here's why. Because this is literally not the way any other business in the world works. For example, Jeff Bezos, the CEO of Amazon, was never told, hey, Jeff, you got to make 100,000 friends before you can sell a product. What? You just have a whole lot of people that just aren't really trying to be professionals. They're just trying to get a couple bucks for their artwork. And as I previously stated too on this note, then it's just not worth your time. The next platform that's also incredibly popular, and again, it's going to encourage people to go ahead and price themselves ultra cheap and disrespectfully low, is going to be the owner of Instagram, which is Facebook. Of course, people would think, oh, well, there's a lot of clients on Facebook. And yes, just as I look through all of these different groups, you can definitely see that there are a lot of interested people who are interested in either commissioning an artist or getting commissioned by a client. So you're probably on the right path here. However, though, here are some issues that make everything just fall apart for Facebook. Here's a very large group and there's 48.6 thousand members on this, okay? And you might be thinking, wow, that's great. There's gonna be so many people that are gonna see my post and I can definitely find some clients up on here. But here's the big issue. When you have that many people, it's going to create what's called a red ocean effect. And if you're not familiar with that, here's what it is. You're going to have 48.6 thousand people trying to all eat the same morsel of food. And this is going to create an ultra competitive environment that honestly is not really worthwhile for you to engage in. So here's one group where people just look for D&D artists. So I'm a part of this. I love to do it myself. Here we have somebody who 4 hours ago put up a post and you can see they have 204 comments. 204 comments. What do you think a client is going to do when they need to scroll through 204 comments? First off, they're not going to scroll through that many. 2 things are going to happen. Number 1 is that they're going to be looking at the price first. And number 2, they're going to compromise on quality for the price. So basically, if you're going to engage in commissions on Facebook, you can definitely bet that you're going to get lowballed for your offer for them. Here we have somebody who, again, 52 minutes ago got 61 comments. 5 hours ago, 138 comments. 54 minutes ago, 41 comments. 39 minutes ago, 23 comments. This basically forces you to use, again, an art commission sheet, which, as you know, I don't recommend. It's not a professional practice, and as I've shown you from the previous examples, most people don't even do it right. Another big issue I see come into play is that people have generally very unprofessional correspondence on here. So here we have somebody that's looking for artists for concept art. They have different kinds of concept art for a story that they're working on. Boom. The first comment here says, "Good afternoon. I saw your post and I'm interested." Why would you do this? You can't get somebody interested off of one singular artwork. It's just not how it works. This is really unprofessional communication. This sounds like you're just being very conversational with them. It doesn't sound like you're any type of artistic professional if you're gonna respond like this. And then below it, we have an even worse correspondence that says, "I'd love to hear more about your project. Prices are flexible and I have a variety of styles available." And again, one image. If you have a flexible style and you have a lot of images available, why wouldn't you post them? If you're going to post on Facebook, or for that matter, any art commissions platform, you should be posting multiple so that people get a full depth of understanding as far as what you're capable of producing. But hold up now, y'all. This is not only artists doing things wrong, but it's the clients too. Because then we have looking for an artist that can make a full body drawing, but just so you know, they only have Cash App and they only have $15.37. All right, buddy. Here's what I want to tell you right now. If you got $15.37, take a hike, all right? Because it's just disrespectful. In case you're not familiar with this anymore, in the United States, that's minimum wage. So not only do artists not appreciate themselves, but clients don't appreciate artists as well. This is creating thus a vicious cycle. It's a red ocean effect. It's too competitive, and it's definitely not where you should be going, my friends, for art commissions. There are much better platforms. Continuing my attack on really big websites for bad art commission places, we're gonna go to Fiverr now. Now, Fiverr you might be familiar with, as it is marketed as a place for freelancers to go, and this is where businesses and clients can go ahead and put themselves out there as needing an artist, and or you can also go ahead and put yourself out there in your services. So on Fiverr, you're gonna find multiple categories for you to market yourself and or find work. The problem here on Fiverr is that this website is not set up in the best interest of artists. It's set up in the best interest of businesses. And businesses don't want to pay you good sums of money. Hence the name Fiverr, $5 and less. So we're gonna see on here a whole lot, a plethora of artists undercharging themselves. Let's take a look at some examples. This first example I wanna show you is somebody who's marketing their watercolor art. And I just want to say, I want to give them a lot of props as they look through their entire portfolio that they have on this website. Their work is gorgeous. And it's $15? 15 bucks? Give me a break. $15, you gotta be charging a few hundred at the very least, y'all. Those people that can do traditional art at a very high level come at a much higher price point because it is a much more coveted and more niche community. So therefore they can charge a lot more. So here's a prime example of how Fiverr is set up for businesses, not for artists. So here we have somebody that's creating high quality game assets, and this would be used by indie developers and mobile games perhaps. So here they're only charging 25 bucks. But here's what I majorly want to challenge you on is that this is really good looking stuff. If they worked for a studio, they would be getting paid thousands of dollars for this. They're not getting paid $25 a piece. Why then would you charge yourself $25? And now here comes the worst mama jama, worst defiler of the art community, which is NFTs. My friends, you may look at this and say, oh God, that's awesome, 400 bucks, and that's only at the basic level. Man, I can get all the way up to premium. This person is going to horribly lowball an artist, and then they're going to make significantly more back on their investment. People are not buying NFT art for art, they're buying it as a stock and an investment. Don't get roped into this. This is a complete ripoff, and you lose all of your rights every single time you make an NFT. Now, all these examples support my claim as to why Fiverr is not a good platform for you. It's set up for businesses. It promotes really cheap art. And again, we have this red ocean effect where people are undercharging themselves. So definitely don't go to this platform, please. And the last one I want to introduce to you is artists and clients. In its title right there, it tells you what it's all about, right? It's a place where artists can go to find clients, or a place where clients can go to find artists. So it seems rather ingenious, right? However, though, hold that thought now. We got to really dive into this website, and initially, right at the start, boom, you're gonna get punched in the face with a really obvious issue. The first thing that you see literally all the way at the top is, I'd like to see the discounted slots, and I'd like to offer my art at a discounted price. What does this tell you, my friends? This tells you that if you go here, that this website really heavily promotes people with really low pricing. Is that what you want? Do you want to make less than minimum wage? If that's the case, why do you need to get paid to do your artwork? You can, just so you know, my friends, you can make artwork for free. You can make it for yourself. You don't have to work with a client. You don't have to work with any guidelines. Let me show you a couple examples of some things that, again, I see on here that really support my claim that this is not a good website for artists to use. Let's first take a look at this person's artwork, who is charging $25, and they can complete that in about 3 days. That's a good timeline right there. This person must be doing it full time for the most part. So basically they have a very simplified style. It's quite attractive. Again, now we have a $15 piece happening right here. And as I just look through the rest of their work here, you know, they have pretty good work. I think that they could be charging significantly more, at least triple, or if not quadruple exactly what they're actually putting it out for. They have good reviews. It seems like they've been on this website for a long time. And now we have a $10 artwork as well. We're just going downhill from here, folks. Now, here's another really big issue is that I see artists significantly undercutting themselves. Here's a really professional level artist who does amazing work. Look at the details in this armor and the fur and the different materials. It's great. And then let's come over here. Whoa. Let's stop right there here. Anybody that can do magical effects like this deserves to be paid way more than just $35. Just to go ahead and really spell this out for you, it takes this person 15 days and $35 to do any of these artworks. Let's do that math out for a second. You're getting paid $2 a day for this? That's minimum wage back in like the 1800s, my friends. Like, that's crazy. Why would you charge yourself so low? They should value themselves enough to price themselves up higher, but it's also the website's fault, because I'm gonna guess this person felt so defeated that they couldn't get the pricing that they want, that they then felt like they had to lower themselves and lower their level and lower their expectations in order to try and attract clients, and that's wrong. So for all these reasons, my friend, artists and clients, though set up for an efficient process, is not great. And if that doesn't seal the deal, here's what does. Artists and clients acts as a middleman, and it takes a portion of your money every single time that you use them, because again, they act as the liaison between artists and clients. So therefore, you have to make a choice. Do you either upcharge your client that percentage, or do you take a cut of it yourself? Both of these are grossly unfair in my opinion. Now, if you want to learn where to actually go to find art commissions, be more successful, and build your art business, then watch these videos